What are your biggest pet peeves? That's the topic of this Capo TV live stream. I'm joined here by my brother Ron by popular request.
Hello.
Good job, Ron. Good job.
Did Ted hook up my microphone correctly?
Yeah, I think we've got audio this time.
All right.
And we've both prepared a list of our biggest pet peeves, and we're hoping that you, the viewer, can also chime in with what your biggest pet peeves are, and we can have a grand old time.
We're going to discuss old people, drive-throughs. Old people is going to be most of my pet peeves.
Yeah.
Other people's kids, all that kind of stuff.
Wow. You seem to have quite...
Well, we went to the drive-thru the other day, and I realized that Ryan almost had a panic attack and pulled out of the drive-thru and hit two cars. But I had to talk him off the ledge because apparently he has a phobia about drive-thrus, which he can't handle.
I do. Welcome to the chat, Ben Javaz. It's nice that you're here with us. That situation, the drive-thru situation, I hate it because from the time I was a child, I've had a fear of that. Because back in the old days, remember how it used to be like really bad audio and you could never understand what the person was saying? I was always afraid they were going to get the order wrong, and we would get to the window.
They give you the wrong stuff.
They give you the wrong
bag,
stuff.
And then you got to say, "Excuse me, forgot my Big Mac." And then it turns into a thing.
It's a huge thing. And when we went to the drive-thru, what happened?
I don't remember. I was pretty drunk.
I was the only sober one in the car because I was driving.
I remember eating someone's McFlurry halfway down, and I think I ate a couple fries. I think I got a Big Mac. I did.
That's besides the point. The point is, ordered McFlurries, M&M McFlurries. What did we get? Oreo McFlurries. And I'm sitting there at the window.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then they're like, no, we need to get the McFlurry.
That's when you're getting ready to just pull off.
M&Ms. I was thinking, I'm about to just drive away.
He was going to throw the McFlurries out the window and take off.
That's exactly what I was going to do. Because it's just irritating. And that was my biggest fear came true in that one instance. So there you go.
Well, this is what I hate about drive-thrus is you get behind the ding-dong up there. Now, everybody's been to a McDonald's drive-thru, a Wendy's drive-thru, a Burger King drive-thru, any fast food place that's in your area. You've been through that drive-thru. You know the menu. You know the menu. How can you not know the menu when you say, I'd like to go to McDonald's, but man, I just don't know what I want. Let me pull up to the drive-thru in front of. If I'm behind you in the drive-thru, I see this. Hold up. Just wait. Just give me a minute. No, the menu hasn't changed. Does the menu change drastically every time you go to McDonald's?
Well,
no.
That's another one of my complaints. I don't like going through the drive-thru because I am an indecisive person when it comes to fast food. So I want to go in, look at the menu, take it all in. What am I in the mood for?
Yeah, but they made it so easy and streamlined. Number 1. Oh, let me see. Number 2. Maybe a number 5. I'll get a number 5.
Give me 2 number 5s, 3 number 9s.
Oh, the hardest decision you have to make at a drive-thru or ordering in general is what kind of soda you want. And now most places you can go over and get your own soda. Go be indecisive over there at the soda counter. Do you want orange soda, Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Pepsi? What do you want? Do it over there.
I don't know, man.
But menu hasn't changed.
Dominator G, welcome to the chat. So we gotta, as soon as they pop in there, if you see them, you gotta stop mid-sentence and say, welcome to the chat. Pet peeve, when people are on a live stream and they don't acknowledge the viewers. You just peeved me off. All right, let's go to the list. Let's go. Can you talk about your opinions on DC movies? That's a good pet peeve that I don't even have in my list.
Oh, speaking of that, I just watched...
Thanks for cutting me off. Action.
I just watched Iron Man, and I take it back. Peter Mitchell.
Okay. Good try.
Hi, Peter Mitchell.
There you go. All right. Got it. What were you saying?
I just watched Iron Man for the first time, and I kind of was like, I'm not really into it, but I thought it was pretty good. I watched Iron Man at work too. Peter Mitchell, like you're watching us.
Like, but Iron Man is Marvel.
Hello, S Cap.
Oh, S-Cap, that's Mrs. Capo TV. Zigzoo, welcome to the chat. We're talking about our biggest pet peeves, and right now we're about to talk about some pet peeves of superhero movies. Dominator G wants to know what our opinion of DC movies in, but now he's getting on Ron here for watching Iron Man in 2017.
Hey, it was free, I had downloaded it from Amazon Prime, and I was able to watch it at work because we don't have a signal at work, so...
But you never saw it before?
No.
Oh, well then I
And now you have to pay for part 2.
That's how they get you. Give you a little there you go. When you have to pay for movies on Amazon Prime.
Pet peeve. I know Jamie hates this, and I hate this too. Every Christmas, you know what? Elf with Will Ferrell is free all year. You can watch it on anything all year. And then these scumbags that we have our cable through decide right at Christmas, when they know everyone wants to watch that movie, they make you pay $15.99 for it. No.
That's absurd. Don't they know people have Blu-ray DVDs?
Well, that's why I bought the movie.
Yeah.
And then we haven't ever watched it since.
You just got to watch it. So, Iron Man, my opinion of the DC comic movies based on recent experience with Superman v Batman and all that crap. Bad.
Superman versus Batman, I turn off.
Turned it off right off.
I didn't like that movie
Terrible
at all.
Terrible movie. All the reviews were true. I didn't watch it in the theaters because I heard... I don't like watching pet peeves when I have to go watch a movie that has less than 70% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes for their... I don't trust them.
I wholeheartedly trust them. With all mine heart.
See, I don't know the difference between Marvel and DC movies.
Yeah, that could be a problem. That's why he started talking about Iron Man when he said DC. Because Iron Man is Marvel. Because it's part of the Marvel universe.
In the beginning, they were
Avengers.
flipping through the things going...
Yeah. Oh, pet peeve. So many logos in front of movies these days. That's a cinema sin. I steal that from the channel. Cinema sins. Yeah, you know how when a movie starts, a movie doesn't start. A movie starts like a minute and a half after the movie starts. It doesn't start now. It starts.
That's why I come to the movie late, right when the movie's starting, and walk in and make a lot of noise.
No, you don't understand. Not the previews for a movie. I'm talking about, all right, feature presentation. But first, here's the Fox logo. Here's the Marvel Studios logo. Here's
like the Roaring Lion.
The production studio. And then another 2 minutes of credits over some soft music. I like the movies that just
I'm not there yet.
Jump right in. Shazza Sketches. Hey there. Welcome to the chat. What's your biggest pet peeve, Shazza? You guys in the chat, you got to participate in this. You got to tell us what peeves you off.
No, really, that is one of my pet peeves. People that come to movies late. And and people that talk during movies. Like, I know... When I sit down in a movie theater and there's not that many people in the movie theater, I can pick out who is going to be talking or texting or asking questions about the movie, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Oh, that's another one. Well, all right. I wouldn't call this a phobia on the level of the drive-through, but I don't like going to movie theaters on, like, if a movie just comes out, I don't like going there. I'll see a movie like a month afterwards because, number one, if the theater's crowded, then there's a higher chance that someone is going to be talking or doing some dumb stuff during the movie.
Oh, yeah. That's
also going there, like Dominator says, and finding a seat. Like,
or you got to sit right down in the very front row, so you're like this the whole time.
Yeah, or you got to sit next to some jerk who's like all spread out. Like, I want to be able to spread out, not you. It's all about me. I paid just as much.
That's why we wait like at least 8 years to see any movies.
In the case of Iron Man, it's 9 years.
We wait till all the hype drops down and it's like the last week of the showing for the movie, and then we'll go see it.
Yeah.
Or we'll go to the old people matinee, like the one at like 10 o'clock in the morning, because then we know no one's going to be in there.
No, actually, forget that. My pet peeve is when you're in a restaurant bus, etc. It's a restaurant bus, etc. and it's completely empty, and someone sits right next to you. I know it's not good form to make fun of your viewers, but a pet peeve of mine is when people don't use punctuation.
Oh, stop.
Because what's a restaurant bus?
No, I'm sure that it
I
means
know
when
it's
you're in a restaurant.
a bus, etc.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. And people, it's completely empty. Someone
I
sits
hate
right next
that.
to you.
There's a place that we go. There, it's a seafood place. Jamie knows where I'm talking about. And
In Michigan.
there's zero people in there. There's 2 people sitting at the bar at 1 in the afternoon that are completely hammered, which always seems to happen. But there's a couple sitting here, and then they take us, and there's like maybe 50 more tables, but they put us right next to them. So then you have to do the quiet talk because you know they're listening, and then they know that we're listening to them. Just put us at the other side. Is the waitress or waiter that lazy that they can't walk that distance over? Isn't that their job?
To walk.
To walk.
Yeah.
With food.
And especially if they're wearing a Fitbit and they're trying to get their steps in, you'd think it would be doing them a
Tip.
favor.
Gone. No tip.
No tip if you sit
You
next
sit
to
me
someone.
right on top of somebody when the restaurant is empty, forget it. Tip gone.
Well, can I defend the restaurant?
You can try.
I think it has more to do with Chris Henderson says LMAO. So he's right on board with you, I guess. But, if you have only a few people and you've got one waiter or waitress, then you'd want them sitting in the same section, right?
Yeah, the same section, but not right at the same table. It's like pulling out the chairs at their table. Let's put your tables together. Let's sit you guys right on top of each other.
You know what would be a funny joke? We go to a restaurant and we say, hey, we're meeting some people here. You really not. And you say, there they are. We're going to sit next to them, and just go sit down next to complete strangers and see their reaction.
Okay, and then when you get thrown out and you don't get anything to eat, you let me know how that goes.
Well, you don't really want anything to eat. You're just there for the reaction. That'd be great. Let's go to our list. Chris, if you're just joining the stream, we're doing our biggest pet peeves. If you're watching this on the replay, leave a comment down below with your biggest pet peeves. How about we do some driving pet peeves?
Okay.
No blinkers. Turn signals, if you will.
Yeah, turn signals.
Blinkers. 4-way flashers.
No. They're flashers. They're hazard lights.
Hazard lights.
Just because there's 4 of them on your car, or like a tractor trailer, would you call them 4-ways?
No, those are hazard.
Those are flashers.
Lights.
Because there's more than 4 of them.
And you would know that.
Anyway, one of my biggest pet peeves is, and one of Jamie's biggest pet peeves is, people that can't move over. If there's a big shoulder and you're making a right turn and you can't move your vehicle over and make the right turn without having to turn left to go right to make the right turn, you shouldn't be driving. Move over. Get out of the way if you can. It's courtesy. It's not like the law that says you have to get out of the travel lane and go down the shoulder to make a right turn, but it's courtesy, because then people slow down, hit the brakes. Oh, there's my turn. I'm still on the lane. And the 50 cars that are behind me now all have to come to a complete stop while I make a right turn. You know who you are.
Man,
just saying.
You're really passionate about those turns.
Oh, I can't stand it.
I hate the people that... I've talked about this before, where you cut corners on left turns. Like, I stop at the white line, yet you're still scraping my front bumper when you make your left turn because you can't.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
It's hard. You can't drive your car. Well, I saw somebody, they Tyrannosaurus Rex the left turn, like they're really big. And they go like this, and they're turning the steering wheel. I'll let those people cut off the corners if they want to.
Oh, man, we got some good ones going on here now. Monsterholic, welcome. Change lanes at the last second, or change lanes with no turn signal at the last second. Like that one. Did you ever see the video on Facebook of some idiot on a highway who's like changing 4 lanes, but they go into the shoulder and there's a stop truck and they just smash into the back of it, killing everybody?
That's what you get.
Everyone's just dead.
Instantly dead. Good.
Oh, gosh.
That means they can't steal my air anymore.
Stealing my air. You're the what's that Dr. Seuss guy that did that? Anyway,
Oh boy, look who's here.
I know that's what he was, the change lanes guy. Dominator G, when you go into a restaurant first, but they serve the person that came in after you before you get served. You ever had that experience where you go into a restaurant, sit down, someone comes in after, and they're like to that other person? They're like,
That is the same thing because they're probably closer to the kitchen door.
Yeah. And the
Because
waiter
they seat you further away. Oh, let's not talk about restaurants. I hate.
yeah, we were supposed to be doing driving
restaurants.
ones. How about Uber? You ever taken an Uber anywhere for any
No.
reason?
No.
They don't really have many Ubers out here in rural Michigan.
I refuse to go Uber. I'll walk. We did take a city bus one time. Well, I took a city bus when I was in high school, and I'll never do it again because there were people in the back of Latin descent, I would say.
From Latin, they spoke Latin. You mean
They were Mexicans.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they were
Mexico.
peeing on the floor, and every time the bus stopped,
What?
you could see pee running on the floor. And then how I knew it was pee is because I could smell it, and it smelled like dehydrated pee.
Wow, that's a pet peeve.
And every time the bus would take off, the pee would come back down the aisle
Come sloshing
in
down.
the little grooves that are on the bus.
Oh, at least it was in the grooves though. So when you stepped
No, it was
on
splashing
it
on your shoes. Took a bus to the mall with some friends. Never, ever again.
to the mall. Oh, jeez, that's like, yeah, wow. To the mall.
Yeah.
Insane.
No, we were over on. Well, we were down in the ghetto.
Oh,
Right where the bus ran.
okay, makes.
We didn't get
sense.
the bus here.
No,
Bus doesn't come by here, I don't think.
No. How about children who ride scooters anywhere but their own driveway?
Let's talk about children in general.
OPC, other people's children.
Yeah, other people's children. I don't personally have any children. I don't want any children because they're a pain. Oh, they're such a pain in the ass.
I thought you had more than that.
I was waiting to see what are you putting?
I was responding to Dominator G. See, we're trying something out here. So instead of cutting you off and relying on you to acknowledge the chat, I'm going to do it in here.
Yeah, but it's really easy to distract me. You shiny nickeled me with your keyboard.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I looked over and I was like, oh, what's he doing over here?
Oh, man.
I'm in the chat again.
You're blowing it.
So anyway, other people's kids. Ugh. The problem that I have is like when I go to friends' houses that have children, it's almost like we come over and then they go and do whatever they want to do, like in the house. Like automatically, we're the babysitters. We have to take care of their kids. Hey, look at me. Let's play this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do. No, I don't want to do anything with your kids. I don't care that your kids are there. That's fine. But I'm not going to babysit your kids while you guys go and get hammered and.
Yeah. It's like your own kids. Like you got to.
Well, the best thing about other
kids.
people's kids is you can just go home and then there's no kids at your house.
Yeah, unless they invite themselves over to your house.
No, absolutely not.
Mad Dog, welcome to the chat. I'm glad that you're here. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Hey, daddy.
Hey, daddy.
That sounds a little
I don't know. It's a thing on the internet these days.
like lit.
It's totally lit.
This is lit.
This is lit. Pet peeve when people say lit too much.
Or this is dim right now.
This is so dim. I'm feeling so dim.
Yeah.
Let's
But
lit it up.
But other people's kids are.
That's a huge problem.
Yeah.
I
They are
don't like them there kids.
a problem.
How about people who put drinks on or food on a pool table? Does that bother you? Bothers
I was
Monster.
never a big pool player. I mean, I spent my time in bars.
But
Lots of time in bars. But I never really played pool that much. And when I did, if someone put their drink on the table, it was like a no-no. People used to get angry.
Yeah,
And like,
just
"Oh, what are you
snap the stick
doing?"
in half.
And then you get some drunk guy that came over and he's like, "Oh, let me play," and he messes the whole game, spills his beer on the table, knocks all the balls all over, and then bar fights.
Can you clean a pool table?
Yeah. Paper towels. It's slate underneath.
Well, yeah, the good ones.
Yeah, the green is.
But doesn't the felt get all stained up?
If it's stained, it doesn't matter. It's still going to work. It's going to dry.
Yeah, but it looks ugly. You got to
Then you
replace the
brush
whole
it.
table.
Well, then you replace the felt.
Replace the whole table. When people say lit unironically. Oh, were you ever aware of the dabbing craze? The dabbing craze.
Oh, the.
Yeah. So that was the thing.
That's the first and last time I'll ever do that.
Yeah, well, people do it still to this day. Ironically, they claim when, like, you know, as a joke. So that's where this lit unironically, because lit is old. It's on the way out, but people still say it, and some people say it ironically.
Is that like when black people started saying bling? And then,
yeah, the bling bling.
like the white news people, the older stuffy white news people, adapted that term bling, and then it was over. But they still use it today. Oh, pet peeve. Kathy Orr, I think her name is, on Fox.
Yeah,
I hate her.
news correspondent.
Yeah,
You hate her.
she uses bling. I don't know what's wrong with her, but there's something wrong with her. She's so old. All her references are old, like old people references. She looks like she's had too many facelifts. I don't know. I just don't like her. I think she's 75 years old. People having fun makes me want to KMS. What's KMS?
Zenketsu, welcome to the live stream here. KMS is an acronym. If you extrapolate that in your own mind, like, oh man, I'm so depressed, I want a KMS.
Jump off a bridge?
Yeah, I mean, it would have the same effect. Yeah. So Shazza, hold on. Whoa, we're losing the chat here. Don't lose that message. I hate when there's this person on a bus that they are near the walkway of the bus. You have to squeeze next to them near the window when they can't be bothered to just get in that chair so you can fit on. Well, that speaks to your bus problem. You had the urinating Mexican bus.
Oh, yeah.
How about an overcrowded bus with urinating Mexicans? That would be even worse, huh?
Yeah.
That would be horrible. Shazza, where do you live that you have bus problems like this? I'm assuming in a city. I would never live in a city. Oh, that's on my list. I hate driving in a city. I hate parking in a city. I hate walking in a city. I hate anything having to do with a large city.
Why?
It's too many people.
Too much stimulus?
Too many stimulating things going on, and plus it's just frustrating to like drive in a city on a one-way street and you got the guy on your behind you. You see perfect parking spot, but they want to stay right on your bumper so that you cannot even attempt parallel parking.
Another pet peeve: people that can't drive properly.
Yeah, hold that thought. Mad Dog's got an interesting thing. You know, those people with the extremely squeaky pencils, and it makes you want to die.
That's why I use a pen.
Solution. Mad Dog, there's your solution.
Boom, solved.
Just throw pens at them until they use it. You can have a pen. You get a pen. People that can't
get a 20-pack of pens at Walmart for like $3.50.
Yeah, and fun fact, apparently pens, the little ballpoint pens,
Come on.
are it's dramatic effect. It's an ironic dramatic effect. Ballpoint pens are like the little ball bearings in there.
What?
Have to be so precisely made that it doesn't make sense that they're only a few cents per pen. But that's the modern times that we live in. So people that can't drive properly, how about them?
Yeah, the people that are in front of you in a city on a one-way street that are driving so slow and won't get out of your way. Another pet peeve of mine is when you get into someone's car and they say, "This car doesn't move until every seatbelt is buckled." just drive the car. I'll put my seatbelt on as we're backing up. What do you think? Something's going to catastrophically happen between the driveway and the road? I'm just saying.
Some high percentage of all accidents occur within a couple miles of your home or destination.
Yeah, but not 50 feet in front of your house. Although, I remember one time, Monsterholic's dad got smashed by somebody right in front of their house. Remember? You remember that?
I remember that. But
in their Jeep, he remembers. You remember they wasted that whole pizza too.
I hate those pictures of Disney or anime characters with some stupid quote in front of it.
What?
Oddly specific. Zigzoo, that is an oddly specific pet peeve. I guess, well, that's the point of pet peeves. They're weirdly
Disney
specific things.
Some stupid quote in front of it.
I don't know. Like a meme, you mean? A meme?
That's...
For the It? I thought it was just It. You mean the movie, the Stephen King remake of It? The It?
Was it Super Bowl Sunday?
You know those people that have their mouths wide open when chewing gum? Chewing gum? Isn't that one of yours?
Well, I'm not chewing any gum.
Alex Plays, welcome to the chat, man. What's your biggest pet peeve? We'll talk about it. Yeah, you know the ones.
No, you won't get suspended if you launch pens at people. I used to do it all the time.
Yeah, it depends on the room you're in. I mean,
used to shoot at lunch. Peach, you know, they cut the peaches. Remember the little bowls you used to get?
The peach beets?
You take the plastic spoon and just, whoa, wing them across the lunchroom.
The pit of the peach. Is that what you're saying?
Peach slices.
Oh, peach slices. Oh, okay. I thought you meant you. Okay.
In the syrup. I'm assuming they're peaches, but you could do that too. Launch peaches, launch pens.
Launch peaches with pens.
Yeah.
And then you could be that one kid, as Zen says, that gets everyone in trouble and ruins the whole day. Radio silence. Ugh.
Yes. And we're watching the game in the house. Yeah, I remember that. I forget what he was turning in, and they came up and we heard it. And the saddest part, which his dad was fine after that. Or was he?
Dun dun dun.
But we saw him put the whole party tray on the wrecker. They just picked it up, scooped the pizza off the ground, and put it in the box and threw it on the wrecker. And we were like, I don't remember
that detail, but
oh, I remember because there was pizza on the ground out there,
and you were just I gotta go
trying to get some of it.
Yeah, well, okay. Here's my pet peeve number 20 is reckless drivers. Then back onto that topic. A lot of these have to do with driving. And
well, do you know? Well, you need to take a driving course, I think.
What? How to go faster?
Yeah. The speed limit on most major highways is there as a suggestion.
No, it's there as
not as
a limit.
You
Ever heard
ride
of a speed limit?
in the passing lane at the speed limit and say, "Well, these people can just go around me."
Well, no. Are you coming at me, or are you just saying in general? Because
in general,
I cannot stand that.
Ryan, you can drive a little faster.
I drive plenty fast, all right? If the speed limit is 65, I go 69, 70, 71, maybe even 72. Okay? But I cannot stand the people, dramatic pause. I cannot stand the people, and it's usually people from Pennsylvania because they're on road trips out to Michigan. So they drive in the passing lane for miles at a time at the speed limit, like you said, and they refuse to get over to let you go by. That is a problem. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's where road rage comes from.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
I drive every day, and boy, if they had audio in my truck or video of what I'm saying and doing in there towards other people, I'd be fired that day that they listen to it.
That's awful. But I mean, I do the same thing, especially if I'm on a road. I'm going speed limit's 50. I'm going 55, 56 floating water bottle,
custom made
and
to fit the background.
Someone comes by me going like 80. I curse them out.
Yeah, get out of their way.
No,
it's not your.
If you're
it's not your job.
If you're on a road,
to tell people how to drive.
You're going that fast. There's nowhere that you need to be unless you're going to a hospital, and I don't think that many people are having babies at 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right, well, when I drive by you at 80, I'll blow the horn.
So mad.
Let's move on.
Yeah, what do you got on your list over there? Yeah, the people that don't use turn signals, Shazza, we actually, that was one of our first ones that came up. It is a big problem. But
people that use cash and refuse to use their debit cards or don't have a debit card or credit card or anything.
Yeah.
The old people. That's why I said in the beginning.
The old people.
The old people.
I thought you were talking about people with bad credit who couldn't qualify for a checking or a
There's always the rush card.
Oh, yeah. You can get some of that good old rush money.
Okay. So I go to Wawa.
Yeah.
Right? And I use the Wawa app. I load money on the card. So if I don't have my card with me, sometimes I take my card out, put it in a pants pocket, and then forget to get it out of those pants pocket when I put another pair of pants on. Got the thing. And I remember standing in line the other day, and some guy says, "Oh, see all that there technology? That's gonna be your downfall. There's identity thieving going on everywhere now, and you're using that on your phone." And I looked at it and I was like, "Yeah, but this is technology. It makes our lives easier." "Nope, I like my paper money." He had his little change pouch inside the little pocket of your jeans.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he had a little.
He actually used that.
Yeah, it was a little thing this big. You know how old people have the old one that they pick out their change and all that kind of stuff. Well, he had this little change pouch. "I get my paper money. That's how the world goes round."
It's how that money goes around. I can't find your penises. How about that? It clearly says pennies. Mad Dog, good try, man. Zigzu said people that hold up the line for stupid reasons. I guess that could be a stupid reason. The person counting out exact change. Does that get
people, you? And saying goes back to their change purses. "Hold on, I got that change. It's $1.53, and she's got a wad of dollars. Just give her the $2. You got 8 people behind you waiting to get out of that store.
I know.
What are you doing?" "Now, hold on now. There's 25 cents. Now I got a nickel in here. 30. Yeah. I just want to, here's the $1. Keep it. Take it. Keep the change." You pay with change, don't you?
No, well, I'm going to get to...
You pay with change.
I'm going to address that. Misa, welcome to the chat. If you have the biggest pet peeve, share it with everyone. Zach Etherton, you've gotten so big since the last time I saw you. Welcome to the chat. He has no idea what that's all about. Didn't I say that to you before?
Zach Etherton?
Yeah.
What about?
He's just one of the Capo TV loyal subscriber people.
Is that him, or is that a fake face?
I think that's a fake face. I think that may be a false face. But
is it his real name?
It's his YouTube name. It's his real YouTube name. So what if your name is something on YouTube, then that's your problem. I'm going to say it. So people that use exact change, here's what I do though. If I have to use change, I will calculate out ahead of time. Like if I'm going to the dollar store and I'm going to get something for $1, I will make sure I bring 7 cents with me so that I can just give them $1.07 ahead of time. I won't do it in the line. I'll make sure, count it out, put it in my pocket.
So you don't cause a scene?
So I don't cause a scene and hold up the line.
That's good to know, because next time if we go somewhere and you have your change pulled out, I'm going to slap it out of your hand so it all falls on the ground.
I'm just going to roll up into a ball and start crying.
Push everything off the counter and run out the door. McFlurry, no! I'm out of here.
I wanted M&M's.
Oh, they were too. They were jumping around in the back of the car like two child molesters at Chuck E. Cheese.
They were.
These
aren't
oh, McFlurry!
these
I need a McFlurry. Give me my McFlurry. I want French fries.
Mad Dog. That's a weird name for a dog. Is that just what you call him, or is that like an official name that your whole family calls him?
What is? They have a huge penis.
Or that could be the case. Pet peeve. Yeah, there you go.
2 eyes, a nose, and a penis. That's my dog.
I hate pets. Pet peeve.
It's his legit name. What?
I just don't get it. But hey, if that's how you like to call your animals, you just shout out. You just go around to the neighbors if you lose your dog and you got to make a sign. It says,
"I'm looking for my penis." I'm looking for my penis. Have you seen my penis?
Is it a black Labrador? A large black penis? Oh, that's okay.
Oh, I wish we had the car crash.
You could go there.
Sound effect that would go.
You know, we'll have to work on that because you can queue up sound effects in this thing and just have like a soundboard and just hit the button.
Well, see,
Bye.
Sell. We're gonna have something that we're gonna have a show that's gonna be focused. That's gonna be somewhat scripted and nice and streamlined. We'll have sound effects. We'll have all kinds of good stuff. But right now,
this is
as good as it gets.
Winging it. Oh man! So we did pets. I hate house pets. Pet peeve.
Yeah, I hate house pets too, and I have 2 dogs in my house. I hate them in the house. They should be outside, locked in a cage.
Oh, when I said house pets, I meant pets in general. I hate the idea of having another creature to take care of, even though we grew up with them. But...
Completely agree. I agree there too.
What's something that we don't agree on then? Because that's too easy. That doesn't.
So our dog, the mutant dog that we got from a backyard breeder, needs dental work done because his breath smells like crap. Literally, just he breathes and fills the room with a nice odor of turd, and he eats his own poop. But he has yummy. He has to have dental surgery. The office visit was what, dear? Like $350 to go in there to get their shots, which was ridiculous. So dental surgery on this dog's mouth is probably going to cost $1,000.
Pet peeve.
You know what would be a lot cheaper? The $65 needle. Boop. Get another dog.
Yeah. Pet peeve. Pet peeve. Can I say this one? Well, you'll agree with this too, but when someone is like crying about, oh, I had to get surgery for my dog. It was like $4,500 and now we have all this debt and we can't afford their bills. Like, but we had to save him. He's an 8-year-old dog with cancer and we gotta get.
And then a week later he gets hit by a car.
And then he dies anyway. And now you have a $4,500 bill for a dog, and now you're gonna cry about it and try to get people to donate money to you for your medical dog bills. Oh no, Kawhi, I should have mentioned this before. This is not the face reveal, though I did reach 1,000 yesterday. This is not the official face reveal live stream because this was already scheduled. This was locked in. We cannot change this. So
yeah,
next week there will be a special 1,000 subscriber music video.
And you're not going to be here next week, though.
No, I'm talking about like next Tuesday, the regular video. Tuesday, 3 o'clock, 1,000 subscriber special. That video is queued up, ready to go. And then Wednesday, I'll do the face reveal live stream if anyone is into that. This is my false face, just like Zach Etherton's profile picture was. So
yes, Ryan is cheap, dear. I just saw that over here on my
Marshall Lee, welcome to the chat. Dank memes, is that a pet peeve of yours? Dank memes.
Fight to the death. Yeah. I could, yeah.
Do we get weapons?
Listen, here's the thing.
No, don't even. You're going to say this. All right, listen to this story when I was young. Is that where you're going?
No, I was just
never
gonna say
mind.
Ryan would never be able to beat me unless I lost like a leg and an arm at the same time. You know,
You ever seen Monty Python? Is that where you're getting that from?
no.
Oh, there's a scene in Monty Python's something or other where it's a knight versus a knight, and then the one knight's guarding an entrance to somewhere. So the good knight, presumably the good knight, chops off his arm, and then he says, "Oh, it's just a flesh wound. I'll keep fighting." He chops off his other arm, and then his leg, and then his leg is just a torso now.
Oh. Anyway, I was thinking back as kids. Remember you did something and I hauled off and punched you in the chest and you couldn't breathe and then you started to cry and then Mom hit me with the belt for punching you in the chest. Do you remember that or you blocked that out? I blocked a lot out from my
I don't
childhood
remember
living in
that
this
at all.
house.
Do you have any idea what Silver Dragons is talking about? The mystery Mr. Enter? Is that a YouTube channel? Silver Dragon? Does he review cartoons on YouTube? And North Korea? Are they related or are they two separate things? Girl with the mic. Welcome to the dealie here, this live stream about pet peeves. I mean, it's really popping. It's really popping.
Oh, she never realized that you were only 1,000.
That he was only 1,000. I'm 1,000 strong. Going strong.
She thought you'd be bigger.
That's what she said. I guess that's strange. Bush did 9/11 according to Marshall Lee, and the moon landing was staged. What do you think about those conspiracy theories?
Oh, the stop
Pet
with the
peeves
moon
with that?
landing was staged.
Because you were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Weren't you alive then?
Yeah, I remember as a kid
1969
sitting on the floor watching it live on TV.
on your old black and white
Yeah.
television with the little bunny ears,
Yeah.
and then your grandpappy was like, "I want to listen to the radio," and then you're like, "No, we're watching the moon. This is 1969. This is modern day."
Yeah, I remember everyone was drunk. They were playing shoes in the backyard.
Playing shoes. Oh man, that's before my time. What's
Horseshoes.
Oh, horseshoes. I thought
And a banjo.
horseshoes and a banjo near the river. Yeah, man.
So what was that?
yeah.
Whoa.
Let's slow down.
What
Back
was
up.
the comment? What was the North Korea? What's this guy
I
hollering
don't know. The
about?
mystery. What is a mystery guy? Let's see.
They want to.
Mystery Mr. Enter. So let's go with that. Let's Google that real quick. Oh, all these things pop in here.
Oh boy.
All right. Oh,
My
jeez.
pet peeve is constantly leaving out everything.
Man, I can't remember it all. Sorry. Yep. Keep
I
the.
was reading.
Oh, sorry. The mysterious.
Forget it. Forget it now.
Forget it now.
You said to be interactive.
Yeah,
with
go
the
ahead.
live
Go ahead.
chat.
Go ahead. Be interactive. I'm
Too late.
trying to
Too late?
investigate.
No, you ruined
There
it.
he is. The mysterious Mr. Enter YouTube channel.
Oh.
You know what? This is gonna. I'll put that to 0 for y'all.
Oh, somebody wants me to talk about one of our biggest pet peeves is our jankety ass city and their regulations.
Yeah, Silver Dragon.
Now they're gonna pull it because you're gonna have the audio on.
Yeah,
here.
I'll check that out later. It looks weird to have 250,000 subs with no channel art. That's unusual right there.
They're probably neighbors, and he's probably trying to trash them,
Trying to trash 'em.
or they're in competition.
Yeah, be that people at school are constantly leaving me out of everything. My teachers have to force.
Michael
people to
Jackson
let me
is
do their
alive.
jobs. The rule disregarder. Yes, I did think he'd be bigger.
You know what that's
jeez.
from? That's from Roadhouse.
Nope.
You ever seen Roadhouse?
Never seen Roadhouse.
Patrick Swayze.
I've only heard it referenced in Family Guy.
Oh, I know the movie forwards, backwards, in
Wow.
betweens.
We'll have to watch it sometime, and you can give me
Yep.
play-by-play commentary during the movie while it's going on.
Dalton. Look it up.
Oh gosh, Yeah, I hated group work in school too, because I didn't like having to work with other people, and then you'd have to be forced
You
to
ain't
get a
kidding.
group.
Canadians. Oh, I see those Frenchies.
That's a racist term. No.
Oh, they're horrible drivers too, especially here.
Oh yeah,
They're horrible.
a lot of
They're the drivers that are in the passing lane doing, if the speed limit's 65, they're doing 50. And you just see them in there. Paying no attention to anyone else. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, but she's or Kawhi, I forget, male or female. I don't want to assume your gender. They're so nice. So the pet peeve is that they're too nice. But you're saying they're bad truck drivers.
No, they're just bad. No, in their cars.
Oh, in their cars. I thought, because I know there's a lot of foreign truck drivers.
They get real
these
scared
days
too.
who are
When
like,
you get up behind them and you blow the horn and then you run them off the road. I mean, you just nudge them
just
out of your way.
Turn. My pet peeve is my own existence. Now we're getting somewhere. God is dead. We've killed him. We're getting very nihilistic. You're a female
no God.
dude. There is no God. You say there is no God. I say PPS. The rant request I will send to you is not spam, even though it will be in the spam folder in the DM. There are only two genders. Oh.
Whoa.
Ouch.
Whoa, putting that
Now
out there.
We're getting tough here.
Maybe, listen, I know we're not doing one this weekend. We're not doing a live stream.
We're doing one now, though. This is this weekend.
I just want to put this out there. Jamie can bring her whole gender booklet that they had to go through on which gender. Like, you can't say we're the normal gender because we're not the normal gender. No. That's offensive to people that are transgendered. Well, you know, you've been in the schools, right? You've been to school once or twice. Don't you substitute or something?
Yeah, I do.
Right?
Good observation. Good.
Don't you do something at the high school?
Yeah, at the Kentwood High.
Yeah, every once in a while. And I know there's something about this on your channel about substitute teaching, but
yeah, people can. Well, see, it's a very vocal minority, which makes it seem like a bigger problem than it really is. So, like when you see a plane crash on the news, planes don't crash that often, but when they do, it's big news. So when some like transgender or someone else that's like in the social justice warrior type thing mindset, when they start speaking up and screaming and crying and doing all this crazy stuff, it gets a lot of attention. So it makes it seem like the problem is bigger than it really is.
Yeah, like police involved shootings, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
I
don't have the stats in front of me.
No.
But that's a pet peeve of mine too. The news. The news is crap.
The entire news is anything
entire
that's
news. Everything is so dramatic. And every time there's a police involved shooting, like, okay, if it was an unarmed, anything other than, and I'm going to say it, black man, right?
Right, okay, go on.
They just kind of say, it's unarmed man. But they're so dramatic when they say it. And another police-involved shooting of an unarmed black man by a white officer. And then they'll stay on that story for the entire hour they're on TV.
Yeah, it drives the views. It's just like on YouTube, and it gets the views.
Yeah, and it gets the views.
It's all for the views. I did it all for the views. Pet peeve is fake news. Yeah, but then, like that reduction right there. Right there on that screen.
What? What are you talking about?
We went from news, Zigzoo took it to fake news, and then Kawhi took it to fake. So now we're all the way at the bottom. I hate fake. My pet peeve is... it's kind of like when your pet peeve is your own existence, because your existence is just fake too. It's all in your head.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Let's just mumble that really quick. It took your voice. Yep. That's my answer to that.
Hey, yep. Yeah, Shazza, that's a good point. When, like, the cliche is, like, learn from other people's mistakes. But if someone tells you, like, they say, I was in this exact same situation, and they say, don't do this because this will happen. And then you do that thing, and then you get upset and then you go crying to them for more advice. Then they say, I told you so. Then you get mad at them.
Yeah.
And then it's just a whole big to-do, and you're not friends anymore. Ever again. Terrible. Penny Gadget.
Do you have something you want to
I just put it
let
out
out
there.
there?
No.
Is there a
That's
friend that you
nothing
didn't listen to with their
specifically.
advice?
No. Did you ever watch Inspector Gadget?
I loved Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, so Silver's
Go Gadget.
Go Gadget, everything. But Penny Gadget always solved the crimes.
Oh, let me tell you about Amy Schumer. I just watched this whole YouTube video. It was like, I don't think like a half hour of her stealing jokes and
Carlos Mencia?
yeah.
Wow.
I think she's heading that route. She needs to update her material because being the whore is getting old.
Yeah, I just don't like her face at all.
Yeah, it makes me
She's
want
just
to just
annoying.
punch it. But
Pet peeve. Annoying faces.
Amy Schumer's face, I just want to punch it sometimes. But this last,
But
her last stand-up special on Netflix was horrible. We turned it off after like 10 minutes because it wasn't even funny.
Man, did you switch over to Dave Chappelle's new ones on
Oh,
there?
we did start watching that.
Yeah,
we didn't finish that one because
he's
fell asleep. But
he's a funny guy. Funny guy.
how funny is he?
He is so funny
All right, we're losing focus here.
that when I watched him,
You tinkled in your pants a little.
just like the Mexicans on the bus. Oh, yeah. Barking or whining dogs. We beat that to death.
Oh.
It's just like...
No, let's talk about the jankety city we live in. And let's talk
right.
about when your neighbors have a junkyard up and running next to you with two junkyard dogs that bark constantly and don't stop. And they just have literally, it's a junkyard. You turn the corner, there's nice houses down this way, there's nice houses down this way, but there's a junkyard in the middle of the city. It's in their backyard.
Now, when you're saying junkyard, do you mean a yard full of junk, or like they treat it as just like a junkyard, broken down cars and metal everywhere?
Both.
Both. Ooh.
Yeah. Right there, jankety.
And you can't do anything about it because you're living right next door.
Yeah.
And there's a fence, but still, you got to hear the dogs, you got to see it. And then when their friends come over to play shoes in the backyard.
Shoes, smoking weed, drinking beers, doing
Man.
dope.
Whoa, they do the dope too?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Coke. A cola.
No, they don't go that far.
Coca-Cola. Pet peeve.
Oh, you're bringing it around to that? Is that what your ploy?
Yeah, like, we're like,
Speaking of Coke, a cola, that was good.
got him. Got him. My biggest pet peeve has to be those substitute teachers that make YouTube channels. Oh, I hate
Burn.
them. Ouch. You got my number, Alberto A. Although you misplaced the period there, so what's up with that?
Oh, stop teaching.
I'm not teaching nothing. I'm just trying to fire back in my own snooty way.
You know what is a pet peeve of Ryan's? Everybody, when you write something, don't even hit the space button or the space bar, and don't use any punctuation. Just type out everything all in one continuous. Yeah. For the rest of the time,
for the rest of the time.
because he can barely read the screen.
Yeah, without my glasses. I gotta blow this thing up real high. Real high.
Custom.
How about when people doesn't pay attention to their surroundings? It could be a hazard to someone or themselves. Yeah, that's life. That's why when you go to a construction site, you have to wear a hard hat. And they're doing it. Oh, my God. You can't tell me what to do, Ron. They think they're cool.
Girl with the mic isn't following the directions.
I hate my existence. It's called being unique. But you used an apostrophe, so I appreciate that. Got him.
Some subs can be
jerks, but some are really awesome. I am a huge jerk. Huge.
Do you turn the lights off in the class to conserve energy there too?
I flash them, and I'm like, oh my God, all the electricity's going out. No, you know what? What's a pet peeve of mine in school is when people get mad that kids plug their phones into the wall to draw electricity.
Yeah.
I don't see the big deal. I calculated it out, and it only costs like, I don't know.
Well, aren't their parents taxpayers?
Yeah, right? And it's taxpayers, so...
Except for certain kids at school.
Yeah.
Their parents don't pay taxes and don't work and don't do anything.
Well, hey, in reality, they are more free than all of us. They don't have to pay the government. Ugh. Yeah, 420 Blaze It. I think you missed that. It's 422 Blaze It. I hate when people capitalize.
You know what would be even funnier? If you capitalized every single letter there as you wrote that and left it all together.
So you just put caps locks on?
Just put caps locks on.
God. MSP Starfire came in at a good time when we are talking about... See, so MSP right now, the rule is in the chat, you can't use spaces, punctuation, or anything because... Apparently, according to Ron here, it's one of my biggest pet peeves.
And you have to put LOL at the end of everything.
LOL.
No matter how hateful or hurtful it is or nasty, just put LOL and that makes it better.
Yeah, is that one of your... I feel like that's one of your things.
No, I do that.
Oh, you do it.
Like I cuss people out on a text and I LOL. Makes it better.
OMG, I'm dead. Lol. Wow, this is working out great. A real pet peeve of mine is when vegans or like religious or non-religious people push their agenda. Lol.
Oh, pet peeve. Vegans.
Ooh, yeah, I was trying to do that thing for a little bit.
Oh, I was enjoying a piece of sausage, mushroom, and pepperoni pizza, and Ryan couldn't eat any.
Yeah,
what did you eat?
I think on that occasion, some potato chips, baked beans, vegetarian without the bacon.
Nasty.
Yeah, that was an interesting time though.
I'm vegan now.
Yeah, now I'm vegetarian.
Yeah.
So I'll eat the cheese.
You're
and the
exactly
milks.
right, people.
I hate your channel. Whoa. Oh no, things we can't read.
Yeah, but you didn't put LOL at the end, or is that LOL?
I don't know. Oh man, this one's not even words, is it? Hi, I'm trying to annoy that guy. By the way, what's the bald guy's name? I didn't catch it. Catch it. This is Ron. This is my brother Ron. This is a thing that we're trying to do here. Sometimes.
Hi.
Pet peeves, you know. You guys are really good at following directions in the chat from this guy. Usually it works the other way around where the chat tells the person what to do, but you hit on a new thing here. Man, it's the Chinese anthem in Chinese. So Silver Dragons, are you Chinese then? Hey Ron, look at that, you got some friends.
LOL.
Lol. Later, Uncle Ronnie. Uncle Ron. See you later, Mad Dog. If you're really leaving, I guess that's fine. Ron is the leader now.
Lol.
Wow, how long is this gonna go? Yeah, now we're just reading user chats. Hey, yeah, but you can. I can't wait to see you try to read the first part.
Oh, this is killing you, isn't it? Put your glasses on.
No, I can see it. I just can't see it. I don't see nonsense. You know, people don't see color. Don't see, race color.
No, I see color every day walking down my street.
on your jankety town in your junkyard dog.
Jankety was living next to the junkyard and the junkyard dogs.
Man, how about this for a weird pet peeve? Using a shopping cart in a store. Does that bother you? Having to push a shopping cart around?
That's just dumb. If you're going to the grocery store, why wouldn't you use a cart?
I don't know. I just get self. It's like the drive-through thing.
You're gonna get a basket.
Well, yeah. If I'm only getting a few things, I get the basket.
Load up the basket.
I get one for
buy
each
stuff,
hand.
go put it in your car, and then come back in and get another basket.
No,
or you
two
just
baskets.
use a cart. What's the problem with pushing the cart in the store?
It's my pet peeve. All right, it's my pet peeve.
What's that place? Aldi's.
Yeah,
They have to put a quarter in the cart.
I don't do it. Even though I get the quarterback, even though you get the quarterback, I feel like I'm losing something.
I just go crazy when I get done. I show them. I just leave the cart in the middle of the parking lot with the quarter in it.
Wow, that's how you
And throw quarters out
get
on
your
the ground.
jollies. Wow, you just go there and put all the quarters in all the things, and then take all the carts
Take
out.
them to the parking lot. That's a good idea. I'm doing that.
That's a good video right there.
Or I'm just going to go there one day and be kind to everyone and put quarters in their cart. Here you go. Have a free quarter. Have a
like
free quarter.
feeding the meter in a city.
Wonder if that'd be illegal. Anyway, what's your problem with cart pushing?
I don't know. I just don't like it. I just feel like it takes up too much space. And then there's other people, just like people on the road that can't drive good. There's people that can't cart good. And then they're always like zooming out of the aisles and you're crashing into each other. And
Oh, Ryan, you have problems.
I hate the world. Ron, can you make a wacky catchphrase? Yeah. Man, this is insane. Look at how it looks on the screen. It looks all right in the
nonsense.
Jeez. I don't know if anyone's going to watch this during the replay and they get to this far in there, like they're going to lose their minds, just like I am. Was shopping carton top of fashion for shopping cart.
That's so funny.
I hate it when my siblings were born. Is that a pet peeve? Question mark. Can you hate your siblings when they were born? Oh, that's funny that you bring the national anthem into this, because I was singing it earlier today. Not that I forget why it was, but
My dad told me before Ryan was born that I was getting a new dirt bike. He said probably next Christmas we'll have to get you a new dirt bike, because the one that I had that he got for free off of a job was getting it was actually really old already. And then Christmas came around, and then a little while after that, Ryan, oh, Mom's pregnant. Yay! Here's Ryan. No dirt bike for me.
it's crazy. I wasn't even aware of all this. I wasn't aware of this.
Well, you're talking about siblings being born.
Yeah. I got to get up at 7. Someone's got to get up early. I got to get up at 7 a.m. to do 600 skips, 500 kick, and more. I have to do that every Sunday. Help me. To do 600 skips, 500 kick. Do you know what that means? I don't know what that means. Maybe Shazza can explain that. You're watching shoot.
LOL.
LOL. I'm pretty sure that doesn't mean anything. Pretty sure that doesn't mean anything. It's good to be back. Hey, MC Gamer. Welcome to the first time here. He's new. You came at a great time. We were just in the middle of talking about pet peeves, and this is riveting conversation at this point. I mean, Anakin, by the way, I just saw you in the latest Star Wars flick. You know, the part where you
That's why we need the crash sound. When your joke bombs.
It's not a joke. He's legit in Rogue One. He gets on that little ship and he's like, I'm going to kill everyone. Now give me that stuff I want.
My fourth one is everything. What's that mean?
Everything. I guess your pet peeve is just everything.
Pledge allegiance to the flag. United States of the God invisible.
Ooh, pet peeve.
What?
That. The Pledge of Allegiance. Every morning in school.
Stupid.
Because if it's truly a pledge, you say it one time. That's it. No need to repeat it.
That makes a lot of sense.
I know. That's why I said it. Oh, it's martial arts. Yeah, it makes sense. So kicks. What's a skip though? 600 skips. Oh, like literal skipping. Do martial artists skip? I didn't see that in the Karate Kid. He never skipped in that movie.
My pet peeve is this chat, to be honest.
Yeah, because you made them talk in all no spaces and no punctuation.
You forgot LOL.
Yep, that's it. That is it. Did we hit all these pet peeves on our lists? Chewing food in a quiet place. If you're with someone and you're like chewing food or they're chewing food and it's quiet.
No.
That doesn't bother you?
No.
Oh, you
I
probably
like when
it.
people eat like barnyard animals. Just, I want to see it flying out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Axing.
Rebel
So what are we
scum.
doing next week?
I don't know.
We're not going to be here
Yeah,
next
I
week.
might not be around next week, but I mean, if you get your channel set up, we could direct traffic over there.
Yeah.
But, hey, that's maybe coming soon. Who knows?
Oh, it's going to be coming soon.
It's coming soon.
Real soon.
The Ron Capo channel. If you want to go check that out right now, it's literally Ron Capo. RON space CAPO.
There's zero content.
Zero content, but we're betting on futures here, just like Wall Street.
Yeah.
Is that another car crash sound? Oh, man.
What now, Ryan? See, this is what happens.
This is what happens when you peter out at the end. You Peter Mitchell out at the end. Yeah, but Zigzoo, make sure you don't put the H, because his is just Ron Capo. You won't find it if you put the H. I don't think you will, because he doesn't have
no
any
H.
content yet. So it's just Ron Capo with no H. I'm Ryan CapOh with an H, but Capo TV.
Yeah, subscribe, because we're going to have strippers. There's going to be alcohol. There's going to be some violence. On my channel, if someone says fight to the death, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen in the streets, live street fights. Maybe you could fight your neighbor. Yeah.
We've already done that.
Oh.
That's old news. That's
Fake news. Old news, fake
Yeah.
news. MSP Starfire wants to know if we'll do skits in the future. Maybe. But maybe I just haven't been doing it right. I tried doing them in the past, but they weren't too good, I guess. People didn't respond to them.
Well, this is what I think. We should do a live variety show.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We were supposed to fly the drone.
I got all that room in the basement. We could.
Oh, yeah. Now that would be cool. We got to transfer this whole operation.
We got the bar down there. Every skit could be me just at the bar drinking with other drunks. I'll bring people over.
Oh, God. That'll be on your live stream.
You can be the only sober one in the room.
How about you live stream?
My pet peeve is when there's one rotten surprise attack now.
Oh, yeah.
My pet peeve is when there's always one person in a room full of people that have been drinking all night that's sober with an attitude.
I can't imagine what
How do you feel about that?
Well, that's one of my things, drunk people. That's a pet peeve of mine, drunk people. I don't like drunk people. People that get drunk. If you get drunk, then I judge you. No, that's not true. I just don't like the drunkenness.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should perform skits based around your substitute teacher adventures. But I could be the student and do exactly what I would have done and did when I was in high school.
Well, then why haven't we done that? I mean, I've done the sub-stories things, but I guess I'm not good enough. So we got to put you in there, and then we'll be good to go.
We're going to have to get a parking lot. Like after first period, I used to just decide I didn't want to be in school anymore and just go out in the parking lot and get my car and leave. Or sleep.
Oh, that's a fun one. Well, wait, MC's his pet peeve is when people perilously squeak their shoes. Oh, yeah. You don't really probably encounter this, but teenagers love to do it in the gym or on the floors.
Oh,
they just stand there and go.
That's when you walk over, you take their shoes off and throw them
up on the
bleachers.
clothesline, hang them from the rafters. My pet peeve is people. My pet peeves is doing some jackass stunts. Kailan
This is what I do best.
I didn't even read that fool. He also was procrastinate all over this couch. That's the Simpsons couch almost.
Yeah.
Too, and that's interesting.
Jamie got it because that's what I do. I talk about what I'm going to do, and then I just sit on the couch. And I'm going to get out there and cut that grass.
Nah. All over this couch. But when people do stunts like jump off the roofs, does that bother you? No?
The roofs?
Roofs. Oh, when people say roofs.
What's a roof?
A roof. ROOVES. That is the plural form of roof.
And how would you jump off of said roof?
With a trash bag parachute. Yeah, there used to be a kid, I guess. I was too young to really remember. I just have vague memories, and they might be fake memories based on what I've heard. So, you ever heard of that? Or you probably have some of these too. Memories that you don't know if they're real memories or if you just remember it because people have told you about it so much.
I just see your mouth moving and I'm not listening to a word you're saying. Again. What happened?
All right, false memories. Humans with false memories. When you think you remember something, but you're not sure if it was a real memory. Are you doing it again right now?
What? I just had deja vu.
All right. Let's move
that a
on.
memory?
Let's move on. I'll never stop talking without spaves. Without spaves. My pet peeve is the capitalism. Let the ruling class tremble at the communist revolution. All this other nonsense. Alberto, I don't know. You might lose your moderator abilities if you keep talking all this silliness.
What about capitalism?
No. Yeah. I know he's just JKing, I think. I don't know.
What is JKing?
Oh, just kidding.
Oh, God.
All these newfangled terms.
Let
me
send that out.
Tweet that out. Is that what you're doing?
I'm just JKing.
And then you put ing on it. The second one is playing the NBC chimes too much. Who plays the NBC chimes too much? That's a strange pet peeve, but hey, if that bothers you,
What the doo 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 doo? Is that how it goes?
I don't think that's how it goes. But if you don't do it because you might trigger this person. They might get really upset if you do that. Oh, you also might get flagged for copyright from NBC. Oh, gosh. The Mandela effect. Mandela, yeah, Nelson Mandela. Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. You ever get invited to out somewhere and then someone cancels on you?
Oh, they're the best times.
Shazza.
When, like, say someone says, oh, well, let's go out to dinner Saturday night, and we make plans to go out to dinner. The best plans are canceled plans.
Sound
when
familiar,
they call up
Sam?
and say, oh, the kids, oh, one of my kids is sick, and we're not going to be able to, oh, great. Then we just stay home. Go to the liquor store, get a 30-pack, and call it a night.
Call it a night. I mean, yeah, because you already blocked out that time, so now it's your time now, instead of having to share it with others.
But you have to be on the phone, and you make them sound like, oh, that's so horrible.
And then you're in the background like, oh, yeah.
Yeah!
So you're like making hand motions. Go get in the car and get the 30-pack.
No, usually we already have the 30.
Oh, it's already
There's always
standby.
beer in the refrigerator at any given time. My biggest pet peeve is not putting a time limit.
Oh, I thought you were reading that. Yeah, we'll wrap it here in a bit. This is going on long enough. But yeah, MSP, that's a pet peeve too, when someone promotes their channel on someone else's. But you know, the good thing is if someone puts a comment in your videos and it's like, go follow my channel or go check out my video, YouTube's thing automatically flags it as spam and it doesn't even appear. And I just delete it. So that's a thing.
Oh, pet peeve, Queen Latifah.
Ooh,
He hates Queen
you
Latifah.
hate Queen Latifah. Jamie, how could you? Kitty Co, what are you talking about? My pet peeves is running across 50 states, 13 provinces, and 3 territories while singing heavy metal songs.
Wow,
You really going all out with some of these. I don't. That's probably a reference to something very specific that I have nothing about.
Their pet peeve is you.
It's me. I guess I have to close this channel down. I made it to 1,000. Now it's time to go on. Delete everything. People who carry a one-sided conversation. Now this is getting too personal now.
Ruins everything she's in. Queen Latifah.
Oh yeah, I guess we do. You? Oh, she probably would have a rant. You're gonna have to do your separate Queen Latifah. do a whole live stream.
See, that's why when we were up and running,
do a whole thing about Queen Latifah and Wendy Williams. Used to be a man. Oh man.
Oh, we listened to this this one show that I listened to on the radio, and she heard the one about Wendy Williams and Serena Williams, and they're all like
anyone with Williams.
They used to be men. It's like, you're not telling me that didn't used to have a penis? Look at that thing. She's a monster.
Wow. Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, it's only funny because you're laughing. Pet peeve when you laugh, just to not feel awkward.
Crimea in Russia.
Crimea. Crimea, I think, is how you pronounce that. Oh yeah, no problem. Party fever is a good times. Good times. I'm glad you came in here just as we're preparing to wrap up this great discussion on our biggest pet peeves.
Party fever.
Party fever, man.
Man.
He makes that music. Party just showed up, and now we're winding down.
Yeah, subscribe. That way the next time, we said this the first time, we're going to have a more focused show.
I feel like this was our first time doing this 2 weeks ago.
One thing I realized is... Were you talking?
Yeah, I was. My lips were moving, but you weren't hearing anything.
Yeah, I don't hear anything when you're talking. You just talk the talk. Now you made me feel... Oh, that's what it is. I realized something. Jamie told me that I have OCD. Not OCD. What's the one where you can't focus? Pay attention.
ADD, ADHD.
ADD. That's it. And I never realized it before, but I had a couple beverages the last time, and I thought it was because of that I couldn't focus. I just can't focus, so I gotta get more focused.
Yeah. I also self-diagnosed myself with ADHD a year ago, and Sam was like, "No, you don't. That's impossible. You don't have that." But it makes a lot of sense. Like, looking back on my past and right now, like, I'm always like, I want to do this. All right, I'm really going to do this. And then I say, oh, I want to do this instead. No, I'm going to do this. And then it's like a whole big...
Hey, look, yeah. That is a pet peeve of mine. I got to get on it.
You do.
Me not having content on my channel yet.
At least you have a profile picture, though, which you got to take a headshot.
Well,
just like your face, or like make a logo or something.
Like you do? Like,
hey guys, it's me, Capo TV. Welcome to the channel. Let's do a whole...
Our school is a joke.
And you don't want to be the punchline, okay?
2 for flinching.
2 for flinching. I didn't even...
I got him, dear.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. Well,
are you gonna cry?
I'm gonna tell Mom. I'm gonna tell Mommy about it. But any final thoughts on our biggest pet peeves? I mean, we didn't get to all the lists, but I feel like we covered some good ground on this thing here. She's putting your business out there.
So no, I was partially colorblind too. Yeah, I was wearing these sneakers. Well, I don't have them on, but I was wearing these blue sneakers. This whole time I've had them for like 6 months. The blue Nikes that I have with me today.
Well, I thought they were black too.
And I found out that they're black. They look blue to me. I always thought they were blue.
Oh.
And I put on a black shirt and I was like, these shoes don't match my black shirt. And Jamie said, well, the shoes are black. I said, they're blue. You can clearly see they're blue. Took an online color blindness test. Blindness test. And I failed a couple of them.
Yeah. Runs in the family. I'm colorblind too. Runs right in that family.
At least I still have 20/20 vision. I'm not blind like everyone else in the family. All right.
All right, Ted. We gotta end this here. So
shut this down.
Shut it down, guys. Thanks for coming in here. If you were a part of this in the live chat, I hope you had a good time. Did you have a good time, Ron? Good time.
Yeah, I did.
Great time. Great, really focused, high quality content. We'll come back next time, whenever that may be. Maybe in 2 weeks. I don't know. Who knows? We'll work some things out, get some scheduling done, talk to Ted, talk to the other producers of the Capo TV and the future Ron Capo show. And hey, Kittyco, Party Fever, Shazza, Kawhi, all the people that I can immediately see right here.
221 in Belgium.
220. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you're in Belgium, man. You're sticking out late for us. Thanks for stopping in, everyone.
We're going to do better next time.
Yeah, 1,000 subscriber videos coming next Tuesday along with my face reveal. So if you care about that. All right, everyone.
Ted, shut it down.
Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.